something to say. Nothing come out when they moving their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers act like it's got about trade. What do you say to somebody you hate? Wanna solve things in a bloody way? Just study your tape with NWA. Between the two babies.
That was what a way to end that.
What up, what up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to Secret Hideout, place we talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
What up, Zozo?
Let's get it, boys.
Yeah. What we talk about this episode? We talk about
Talk about The Last of Us.
we do for a long
and
time.
We got a
Make sure you bleep all that stuff out.
we got a different take on it than most people.
And so hitting you in the beginning
Yeah.
with
Make
some
sure.
expletives.
Jim's a real bigot on it.
Me. I'm gonna zoom in on your face and leave it when you drop those three.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. So if you ever put something like that, you edited that.
Yeah,
he edited
It's
to make it.
documented
AI.
footage. Yeah, we talk about some games.
Yeah, we talk about some Pokemon in the
Talk about
beginning, some
Pokemon.
Zelda.
And we get into like gaming, like
Yeah, we
know,
dork out a little bit on some. on
get
some-
into the Hogwarts game.
Oh yeah, which looks nice.
Enzo tries to sell us a PC.
Yeah.
Again.
He's
Always.
been at the end of the episode. He did. He hit us with it again.
He did, didn't he?
Out of nowhere. Where did that come from? You're like, y'all just gotta get this.
just
I don't
gotta
even
get
know
it,
what it's
bro.
called. What's it called?
NVIDIA now, I think.
Nvidia Now.
Yeah, we talk some Red Wings.
That's what
going
we
on.
hop off with. That's what you guys about to hear right here. We do talk about some Larkin dealings. If you want to hear our take on what's happening with Dylan Larkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast. And if you like this shit, share it. I just glitched.
Yeah.
And
We're probably gonna get canceled for our take on
This is The Last of Us.
The Last of Us because it's not called This Is The Last of Us.
Yeah, you should make it that good episode name right there.
But yeah,
This
we're
is
probably
The
gonna
Last
get
of Us?
we're probably gonna
That's
cancel,
true.
but not because for any reason you might think, but like just because we didn't like it the same as everyone else did, and people don't like that. So
Yeah. So we're going to hit you with some bars real quick before we start this episode.
no, we
Check it. Yo, come on.
crispy nugget.
Cracky bitches love it. Jumping on my dick like, yo, easy does it. If you can't hide it, then fuck it. Just stuff it. Give me a can of paint in a plastic bag and watch me huff it. All right, we're here with episode 122.
122.
We're going to hop into that Red Wings talk.
Red Wings talk.
All right.
Snapshot.
Pop it.
There it is. Well, there's a snapper. Something like that. Yeah, the Dylan Larkin contract. You guys know what's going on with that? Like he's like they're like in this like big battle. Right
No, I don't know anything about this.
with Dylan Larkin's agent and Stevie.
No.
They're not agreeing on anything. They can't come to an agreement.
Interesting.
So Dylan.
Fucking lose them.
So check it out.
Lose the bum. Fuck 'em. See you
McCarty's-
later,
Isn't it
dude.
funny we all thought that?
See you
I thought
later.
that too.
McCarty's out there being like, dude, Stevie will get rid of him if he has to.
Hell yeah, you
You
will.
know? So basically, they're saying
He's a good dude. But
they're telling him 8 years, 8 million a year, 64 million. 8 years, 64 million.
what's he saying?
His camp wants like 9 million a year.
Dude, fucking
Okay.
take the 8 and go, you pussy.
Shut the
Right.
fuck up.
You pussy.
Right?
Dude,
Like,
what are
right.
you talking about?
And here's the thing. So
He hasn't achieved.
but
anything
here's
yet.
the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I guess he has some type of thing in his contract where if he does sign to a different team, though, the max he can get is 7 years. Okay, so the max he can get is 7 years at $9 million. Okay. So that means that if he signs with the Red Wings, he would get $64 million for the 8 years, right? Where he's only going to get $63 million for 7 years.
You know what I hear from all
You know what
that?
I'm
He's
saying?
gonna make lots of fucking money no matter what.
So
Dude, win a cup, dude. Then
So,
fucking
but
yeah,
and then
do
here's another
something.
thing though. It's stupid because he goes to any other team, dude. Like he's buy your spotlight.
Second line,
You know,
center
like you're
maybe,
fucking
you know?
you're second line for sure.
That's what I just
for
said. Yeah.
sure. No, he's not going. He's not really a top.
There might be.
He's a
some
good player.
teams,
He's a
but
good player, and
Yeah.
he's a great player. But like,
It's not generational talent.
yeah, and he's a great captain. But that's the thing. It's like, dude, you're hometown, you're fucking hometown hero. You're captain of the fucking Red Wings,
Yeah.
right?
See you
And you're
later,
playing
bro.
first. And you're playing a first line. You're on first line right now. Like you're being babied. Like you're babied here because of those reasons. Like you're fucking babied, and you go somewhere else, bro. Like you're fucking just gonna fade.
Oh yeah, dude.
gonna
You
fade
wouldn't
out.
know who Larkin was. No
Yeah.
way.
You know.
There's no way you'd hear a Larkin thing.
Granted though, he
mean-
would be a lot better player if we had an elite. If he had like an elite winger, you know, if he had like a Kane or some shit on his fucking,
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
on his wing, like he would jump up.
Like a young Kane, though.
Patrick Kane. Is that your?
Yeah, just like an
Yeah.
elite winger. If he had an elite fucking winger out there, like a league elite winger.
Yeah, I'm sure that would make his. You know, it
Like
would make him look better, but
because he's like more of a playmaker now.
Sure.
Like Dylan Larkin, you know. So he would rack up points with an all-star winger,
Yeah, I mean he's getting points, but
you know.
he's getting points because he's playing with intensity because he's the captain of his hometown team.
I know. I'm just saying, like his
Like,
stats
take
would
the
be more
8.
impressing. Would be way more impressive.
if he wasn't
like-
in the role of a two-way center, instead maybe he was playing more of a scoring role. But now
No,
he
if he
has to
had
play,
somebody, he doesn't have anybody there with him.
right.
yeah.
He doesn't
You
have
know?
anyone there.
He doesn't
He's
have
got to
anyone
drive
there
the boat.
with him. So that is something. But still, you're still going to a different team. You're still gonna fade out. Like you're gonna have like a little phase. He'd have a little phase where people are like, "Oh yeah, Dylan Larkin," and then you get
Yeah.
bumped down the second, third line center. And
Do you think that's why though, Jim? Do you think he has to play two-way center, forward, and defense, and that's why he's not as much of a scorer?
I just don't think he's not. He
Or
ain't
he's just
him.
not him?
That's
He's not him.
That's
Got it,
not him.
okay.
He's not
playmaker.
him. Yeah, he's a playmaker and he's a worker. He's filling his shoes right.
I
he's,
got you.
He's moving in the direction that he should move in. Like he's not him to be the one who's fucking dangling through the middle. Like Kenny, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
he's just not that guy. He's gonna work hard on the back check and use his speed that fucking creates pressure in the offensive zone. I mean, that's what he's good at. He's got legs.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
not like I don't know.
He's just not that guy.
No, he's not your McDavid.
No.
Well, yeah,
And,
I know.
McDavid's
you
a total package.
He's a different animal.
I don't
yeah.
know if I don't know his game. Like I just watch highlights, but I don't know if like I watched like a whole Oilers game before. Like is he a good two-way player? You would know Zoe more than.
I don't see a lot of his games either. I just see highlights.
Oh really?
Yeah. There
I
was a
thought you were
time
kind of following them for when you're.
before the pandemic. I had NHL Network.
Yeah,
And
so
so
it's
I
like
used to
one,
always keep up with it. But then I don't know. I just kind of dropped my cable subscription.
I'd like to see what he plays like both ways. Like I'd like to see him if he has that intensity, which I'm sure he does.
I just don't get like what, dude? Like take the fucking deal.
Yeah.
Like what? What do you need more? Like we're talking extra million here. Like why do that? Like
He's probably
like
a
help
douchebag, dude.
your fucking team out.
What if he's like,
You know,
maybe
like
I'll
leave
never
some
win.
more money for your team to fucking get some other players
Players.
around you and shit, dude. Like what do you
Yeah.
need fucking? Why do you got to do this negotiation shit?
When's
Like,
his contract up?
it is up.
It's up now.
Yeah, they're in the All-Star break right now, and I think there's a deadline
this
coming
summer.
up soon.
It's the summer.
No, I think it's like the
Larkin and
trade
Bertuzzi.
deadline is coming up
maybe.
soon, and they're
Yeah, the
They'll
trade
fucking
line.
Walker fucking.
The trade deadline's coming up because they're going to be UFAs.
He's got some
this
type
summer.
of clause. I don't know the extent of his current contract. There's some clauses in there, like certain clauses and shit. But
Like about leaving the team.
yeah, or like type of trades and shit. I don't know. That's not my world. Like I don't know that part of hockey.
I bet you Dan would know.
Yeah. I'm sure Dan would
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Things are not going. Are things
But,
going well for Bertuzzi?
No, I was just gonna say it ain't looking so hot for Bertuzzi either. I'm not. I mean, because he's up too. You know, his contract's on the line now too.
He's gonna go probably.
Yeah,
Why? It's been
sad.
that bad?
he's getting fucking hurt, bro.
He just can't. He's not having a year. I mean, he either stay. I mean, it depends. Unless he's working with them and he wants to play. He wants to be a wing. But
I don't want to see him go. I don't want to see Larkin go either. But
I mean, if he's gonna get paid to go, then cool. Like I'm okay with it. I get it.
yeah, for
Like-
sure.
Damn.
But
Yeah, I get it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I don't want to see him go.
I don't think he's gonna get paid though either.
Who?
Yeah,
Larkin?
No,
Bertuzzi.
They're gonna be like, oh, I have this injured player that can't play any Canadian games.
Take my fucking chair.
Yes.
took the big chair?
Yes, I did.
This motherfucker
Damn, dude.
coming on here,
He starts taking the chair.
God damn.
taking good chairs and
That's
shit.
my foot chair.
Oh, my
I
bad.
could have brought the little chair in for my feet though.
Yeah, I just think they're gonna say that. You know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this motherfucker's been hurt all year. You
Yeah.
can't play Canadian games." You know,
I think that's
Still?
lifted. No,
Yeah,
that's
I was
lifted.
gonna say.
is
holy
it?
shit.
Is it lifted?
Yeah, it's lifted. You
In
can tra-
Canada?
yeah, you can try.
I can go across the border now.
Probably no. Oh no, you might be able to. I think you can. They lifted all travel restrictions
Okay.
until
About
they
time.
until they don't want to. You know.
Yeah.
Now hold on, look at that though. Is like can a regular person go though? Because I don't know if, I don't know if they did lift that for actual like civilians.
5 days ago, Canada doesn't require vaccination for entry into the country at this time.
Okay, so okay, yeah,
Bro, have you
that
guys
didn't
been-
happen 5 days ago. That's just what.
That's just what this article
Okay.
was. But have you been following the whole thing with that guy? I think it was Project Veritas and
Oh yeah.
okay.
Go ahead, talk about it. fool.
I mean,
They don't know what you're talking
well, I
about.
wasn't going to say the name, but yeah, I guess that guy from Pfizer, he was like a VP or something like that, and he came out said that they had been
He was like a
director
of some weird marketing or some shit.
Yeah, he
thing.
worked in Pfizer.
Yeah, he worked with Pfizer.
Yeah.
He said that they're basically able to manufacture.
Yeah,
A new
they're
new
trying
type of
to
virus.
they're trying to make a new virus basically. So they can
Which is
cure
basically
so they
that
can cure it.
gain of function is basically
Yeah,
what that
they're
is.
doing gain of function, and then they if you haven't seen the video, James O'Keefe goes and approaches them in a restaurant, and they like lock him in. They like locked in James O'Keefe. They like
Why?
they like locked them
Yeah.
in. And, like he's like, call the cops. James O'Keefe's like, yeah, okay, like call
James O'Keefe locked him in.
No, they locked
the restaurant
them in,
owners
yeah.
locked them in.
Why?
Because people are
I don't
fucking
know.
crazy,
We
bro.
don't know. He was like, "Why are you locking me in?" And then that guy like tried like grabbing their like tablets. He like
Smashed
grabbed
it.
their tablets and smashed.
Oh, he
it.
freaked
You
out.
didn't see it?
No, I didn't see
It got
that.
pulled from everywhere. It had like 20 million views before it got pulled.
I didn't know
from-
that
Want me
happened.
to
So
put
the
it?
guy who that'd be great.
Yeah, fine.
Well, if you, yeah, okay, let's watch it.
Jesus
Still doing my
Christ.
job.
we need to do your fucking job.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Button,
a sound.
bro.
Do your fucking job.
Yeah, okay, I could use that. Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
have him say it
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
Fucking job. All right. But I don't know what to even search for this because it's not going to come up probably.
Because you haven't gotten better at your job.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
do
I just typed
just do Veritas of Pfizer. Should pop up.
Pfizer.
So this is the guy who actually was.
Or
the-
just go to like their right.
This one? No, it's not this one. Shh. It's probably pulled, man.
Well, it's not pulled from BitChute.
Find
I can watch some wild shit on
Yeah.
BitChute.
You would think so, right?
maybe their Twitter. I don't know if it got pulled from Twitter yet.
So like Project Veritas.
Plus,
Pfizer video right there. Oh, look at these that they did. They rented a truck with screens on it, and they're playing the video around New York.
Okay,
Like,
here it's going right now. But this
It's
is
a
10 minutes long, so
well, yeah, it's got.
he's like trying to ask him. This guy's freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god!"
Is there a-
Oh, so this is when I didn't see when James O'Keefe actually confronted him.
yeah,
It looks really good.
yeah. It almost looks Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it looks like it's.
It looks almost
Fake.
staged. Yeah,
Can you make it full screen?
I had noticed that when I watched it. I was like, this feels like Jerry Springer.
Give me a little volume on it too.
Dude, I can't even watch this stuff. It's just.
Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door.
It'd be great if it came out as a fraud.
Dude, look at this guy, bro.
Oh, this guy's tripping.
Yeah, he is literally tripping. Wow.
So he
Yeah,
freaked out.
he freaks out. He's like he's like he's like I was on a date. He's like I was lying. Like instantly he's like I was lying. Like they already knew, you know? Like I think like Pfizer already knew and was like, "Listen, you better keep your fucking mouth shut on this." Cuz as soon as he comes he's just like I was lying. I was lying to impress the guy on the date.
Why would that impress him? That doesn't make any sense. Like that. Oh, hey, check it out, dude. We're also making viruses.
Bro,
You
isn't
want to
that.
bang?
Yeah.
Like,
They do their work though, bro. Like
I was just
'cause,
thinking
like
about
they had
that.
to go.
Isn't
That
that
was like
kinda
the
weird?
third date or some shit they went
Yeah.
on.
It's kind of fucking weird.
Like
bro.
Project Veritas, like goes deep in, bro. Like on that grinder shit.
You think about it. Yeah, I was gonna say you think about it. Like the average guy would be thinking maybe, like this chick is trying to like get information
I don't think
from
it was
me or
a chick,
something.
dog.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a
it was a dude. So this guy probably, maybe it came so far out of left field that it was like, you know, that they'll actually do that. Like they go in deep like that.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they do. That's investigative journalism. I mean, it's like,
Dating someone though, that seems like.
Well, they're not. They're just going on dates.
they're just pretty much like meeting for drinks.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I guess you should be doing, though. Like, if you want to find out.
I guess so.
Honey potting.
Yeah, honeypotting, exactly.
Like, if you got nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be a big deal.
For real.
Like,
For real. For
if
real.
you're going on a date, I mean,
Yeah, they get them all loose. They get them all trustworthy, and
I
they
know.
loosen them all up.
Yeah.
Get those
the drinks
lips
flowing.
loose, you know.
Yeah. And
Loose
this guy's
lips,
trying to
sink
brag.
ships, you know.
Yeah, this dude's trying to brag about what a badass he is working at Pfizer.
sure, yeah. It's like we're even inventing
Yeah.
the viruses right now. I don't know. I still don't get why that would be.
I
in
know,
there.
exactly.
Like I'm about to fuck
Hey,
this
does that
dude.
get your dick hard?
Yeah, I'm about to fuck
Huh?
this dude. I got a line. It's gonna be.
Speaking of,
We're doing a gain of function research.
is this a good time to transition into The Last of Us?
Not yet, Enzo. Calm down. All right.
Since
We
were
know.
ta-
We know you
since we were
love that
talking about
episode.
that.
All right.
Dude, you fucking watching it in the nude,
Yeah.
all oiled up.
You're like, this is just like the game.
It's completely opposite
This
of
is
what
my-
happens in the
It's
game.
my favorite part of the game.
They
too.
like,
We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. We're not in the pop yet.
Yeah, I wanted to real quick. Go ahead and run that pop culture though.
so we are on to Bob. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. You
Run that
made
Jake's
Jake
a nerd
retarded or
shit.
something. Jake's a nerd. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I was just thinking about it. I have to like look. I have it written down.
We're playing the new Pokemon game that just came out, and
Is this pop culture?
Pokemon what?
Why haven't
We
that
always- we always
This is like
wonder.
the biggest franchise in
Sapphire?
the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Sapphire?
No, bro, that came out in like fucking like 2008.
What game is it?
Scarlet.
Oh, I knew it was with an S.
But yeah, it's like Pokemon's first like actual open world. I played another game that I talked about on here before, and that was kind of like the beta version. This is like their first main game that's open world.
Okay.
Like so, like their classic Pokemon games that open world. And man, dude, it's bullshit. Like Pokemon is bullshit. Like Game Freak is such shit because they're like the biggest, one of the biggest. I think they're the second biggest fucking media franchises in history.
Okay.
All right, like money making franchises in history
Okay.
in media, and they put out fucking shit games like this, and it's like the game's like not like it's not that it's not fun and shit, and it is cool that it's different if you're a Pokemon fan and shit, because it's like open world and everything. But I'm just saying, like look at it, like it doesn't look
Graphics wise,
pretty. Like I play fucking like Breath of the Wild, Zelda's Breath of the Wild, which came out like when did Breath of the Wild come out? Like 2014
probably
or something.
2016. Yeah,
2016. Look up that shit.
Okay. Wiki 2017.
2017, man.
Play some of the gameplay from it.
That shit's like 6 years old. That shit's like 6 years old, and it's fucking beautiful.
It's on the
still.
same system still.
It's
too.
fucking beautiful. Yeah, it's Nintendo and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a beautiful.
Yeah, why aren't they
fucking
on that level with
game.
Pokemon? I don't get that.
It's dude, it's bullshit. It's fucking
The studio and the
it's
publisher?
Fucking bullshit. And they have the money, like because they want to pump out a game every fucking year and a half. That's why, right? They want to just keep making money, and the problem is unlike
It's like
fucking
COD.
I guess like COD, yeah, the fans eat it up instead of saying like, hey, this is bullshit. Put out a better game. Everyone just buys it, and so they make a fucking ton of money. Like, look at this game; it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. We're looking at Breath of the Wild right now.
Different art
2017.
style.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
Look at that.
beautiful, yeah.
Look at that. It's just when you're playing it, it's fucking
Better.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's smooth. There's lots of there's tons of there's tons of stuff happening in the world and everything, and then just this Pokemon shit comes out, and it's just like what. Like Melissa, she's like, oh yeah, it's great and everything. I don't know. I see the bullshit. I'm like, no, this is fucking stupid. That, as a fan of Pokemon, why can't they take 3 years, like take a pause and bring out a game in like 3 to 4 years that blows me the fuck away?
For real. I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I feel it should be too.
I still
Like, look
I
at
think they
that.
should even make a better Zelda game.
What?
What?
Just with graphics nowadays.
You don't like
Dog.
It's okay. It's good.
You don't like
I
that
think-
art. It's the art style, not
I think that they could. Yeah, I think
They're not
going
gonna do realism.
I know.
That's not a Zelda.
I know, but I think they could.
Fuck
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
they,
they-
especially
of course
now,
they
bro.
could,
Yeah.
but they won't.
Like
because-
Assassin's Creed Zelda.
They
though.
could, yeah.
No, that's not
That'd be
Zelda. Then.
sick.
That's like Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed. Zelda's always been
Zelda
like
has
more
a-
fantasy.
Zelda has its own
Aesthetic.
thing. The closest they did was Twilight Princess. Look up Twilight Princess for GameCube.
That's
Yeah.
a photorealism.
No, not photorealism,
But,
but
it's like
more realism.
it's the closest they did.
Yeah.
And then the new game, dude. They're about to drop in May or something. They're dropping the second Zelda game, and everybody's like fucking really pumped about it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is super like old.
This is GameCube.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy how the graphics have improved?
It looks pretty good though.
It looks great.
Yeah,
They're able to do it. The teams that do fucking Zelda know what they're doing.
yeah.
But then you look up look up Wind Waker.
Like I do like that better.
Look
so
up Wind
whatever the
Waker.
difference is
But-
in that game,
But the thing about Zelda is that it usually changes too. Like
does, yeah.
they change their like this was one of their main games.
This is one of their best games too. It won like Game of the Year, I think. Or
like they change up it changes up.
it's just the aesthetic of Zelda.
Now look up
Let's look up Tears
no
of the
look
Kingdom.
at do a different show him a different clip of this other than see it's got like cool, but it's still cool though. Like when the smoke pops up, it's all animated and shit. Watch when they kill something.
this
like,
looks pretty cool actually.
And now do Link's Awakening on Switch. This one's really cool too. So that's like their thing.
That
It's kind of
game-
like
I
they change,
I liked how this game looks. Is that game fun?
do gameplay.
That game looks fun.
Go to a different one. That's like in
This is like Mario.
different one.
Is this
Do
side
it where
scroll?
he's like outside. He's like out in the outside world.
Oh, this is like over the top. This
Yeah.
is like a normal Zelda game. What's that?
These
What's
are like
that called?
dungeons. Don't do dungeons. Like right there or something. Yeah, I see like this.
Yeah, this is like
More like original Zelda.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played?
But it's like clay almost, It
have
like
you
it feels like
played
claymation.
the Mario game.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
3D world.
It's kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like claymation.
Yeah.
You see, it still looks like get off that, Enzo. Watch the gameplay. Like it's still dope. Like a
The
dope
art style is still cool.
So, but anyways, back to Pokemon. Like, it's just bullshit that they just put out like mediocre
Trash games.
trash games, and it's like the game is fun because it's a new, like I said, it's open world, and that's like a different experience for
But the art
Pokemon
style's
players.
primitive.
It's just that it still feels cheap to me, you know.
Yeah,
I
show
think
me
it's-
this again. Is this the new Pokemon?
No, but do gameplay. Don't let them.
Fool you with the cutscenes?
Yeah, don't let them fool you and shit.
Okay,
Like,
right
it's
here.
like not gonna look bad to you, but it does.
Yeah, it's just you know,
It doesn't look like if you
Doesn't
played
look like a
if you've
next-gen
played the
system.
last two Pokemon games, you're like, oh, this just kind of looks like
whack.
the last two games, except I can go wherever now instead of being on a path, you know. And it shouldn't look like that. It should look like fucking Zelda,
Or better.
you know, or better. Like, you guys, how much money you guys have?
I'd play it if it was photo real. Pokemon.
Would you?
I would.
Maybe Nintendo's next gen system will be.
They should have, and that's another thing. Like, they should have a whole nother developing team making fucking more adult themed Pokemons and shit, like side games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do these companies, like, they say fuck their? I mean, I get it because it's about money. They
Mm-hmm.
just want to
But how
keep
does a
getting
game
every new
like
generation.
Apex Legends, which is one game,
Yeah.
it's free, and it looks awesome.
EA is a huge, obviously, company, publishing house.
Sure.
Yeah,
So-
but do you see the thing about Apex though, compared to like Pokemon, is they don't have Apex players for life.
I'd beg to differ. I think
No,
so.
they got fucking. They're never gonna make as much money as Pokemon will
Well,
make.
no,
But that's
because-
not what it's about.
Yeah.
What company
It-
makes
that's
more
what I'm
money?
saying. That's what it is about. You know, Apex puts out a good ass
You
game
mean EA?
for adults, right?
For everyone,
For
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And but Pokemon, it's like it's all about all they're fucking thinking about is, oh, that 7-year-old or you know that 9-year-old is turning 10 next year. Fuck him. We got to get the next 9-year-old on board.
Well, that's their
we
target
gotta,
market.
We got to give a game for that next 9-year-old and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's just bullshit.
That's their target market.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like Apex has no lore behind it. Nothing. There's no. I mean, there's a story.
Different style of game.
But-
Completely different game. You know?
I actually want to. I don't even know if I want to dive into that story. Actually, the story will probably ruin the game for me. To be 100% honest with you.
It's about trans
Yeah.
stuff.
Sure.
Oh yeah. I've
But-
been doing a lot of gaming too. I just got a new video card.
Oh, you got that finally.
Yeah, I got it. I sold the other one.
Why don't you jump on Apex with the fool?
Now I can. Well, I could have before too, but
Yeah.
I just got all these other games I've been playing. So.
Yeah, no, but you jump on with the homie, play a couple
Yeah.
hours. I don't play game. You play. You playing games 9 hours a week,
More than that, probably.
9 hours a night.
Not as much, but
But still.
still, yeah.
You got
Like I'm
2
on
hours,
a lot.
Hop
bro.
on with the homie.
I could.
Let me yell at you a little bit.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
I thought about buying you it, dude.
What? I can't play those
fine.
games,
Dude.
man.
Yeah, but it's about, dude. It's about like
What were you gonna
Self-esteem.
buy him? What were you gonna buy him?
I don't need my self-esteem.
Xbox
Xbox.
Live,
You're gonna
so
buy
you
him
could
Xbox
have,
Live?
so you could have a Apex Legend.
You know, there's
It's
some,
free. The
there's-
game's free. You can't fucking beat that. It's so cool.
I get that. It's not
That's
that.
so cool.
Like,
Check
I mean, if
this
I was
out.
good at it, I'd buy it, you know? Just-
It made it so I could like upgrade my equipment to play one game. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I
that's
could
the one
get-
you wanted for.
I
that
could get a
game.
good controller. I can
Got
get a
it.
good headset.
yeah.
Something you guys might want to look into is there's this service by.
Buying a PC.
Well, yeah, no, but there's this service that Nvidia offers. They're the company that makes graphics cards, and they have like it's similar to Game Pass, but you stream the games on your computer.
I like.
So if you have a laptop, like a
Yeah.
Apple, then I don't know if it's like you go to the website or what, but you can stream through like a super high end like video card display through your browser. I guess I don't know how it works, but you can play all these different games. It's like Game Pass kind of.
Yeah. Dude, I tell you this much, though, bro. If that Harry Potter game is making me want to buy a fucking,
PC, bro.
Buy what?
like a PlayStation or some shit.
Why you can't get it?
Because I
want to
play fucking Spider-Man. That's
And
why.
that too,
Like,
yeah.
if I'm
Dude,
going to get a new system, I
shout
think,
out Bread Guy. Bread Guy's got one on the low. Is a $125 for a PS4 not a good deal?
PS4? You want a PS4 Pro?
I don't know if I should put that out
No,
there
you,
like
you
that.
want a
I don't know if it
PS4
matters.
Pro or a
Doesn't matter.
PS5, dude. You want a PS4 Pro or a PS5?
It's a terabyte PS4.
PS4 Pro is the one you want. That's the one that
No,
came
but
out
no,
later in
because
the development cycle. PS4
I
is
want
like
to play Harry Potter.
Yeah,
so
but he's
like,
not gonna care about the like.
I don't.
I don't
give a
know
fuck
if it
about
comes
that
out.
shit.
Yeah, okay. Well, you want
I'm
better
not saying.
graphics?
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Don't you want
I'm
better
just not
graphics?
in that world. You know
No,
what I'm
I think
saying?
that I think
Like,
the
you know what you're
graphics,
saying. I get that.
the graphics of an Xbox One to and a PS4 to whatever's happening new is
Yeah.
obsolete to some like casual
Like,
players like
when I
us.
play games,
Yeah.
like I'm bitching about Pokemon's graphics because how much money they make.
Yeah.
You know, their status in that world. Most games though, I don't really care about graphics. Like I you know, too much.
Okay.
Like I can still play Skate 2 and be like, damn, this looks good. You know.
Yeah.
And,
Because it doesn't look that much better. Like
Yeah.
I really don't think it looks that much better.
Right. But like if I'm gonna get, you know, to play this Harry Potter game, I'm pretty sure you have to get a new system. I'd have to upgrade to one of the new systems.
Probably.
Are you
And
sure? I
if-
think you can
I
get it
don't
on
think you can,
Xbox.
dude. I think they're done with
Hogwarts
that.
Legacy?
I think they're done now. They ain't making. They're not making
You can
big
at least
title.
play it from the cloud.
Dude, just get
but
that service I was telling you about.
You gotta have good fucking internet for that shit.
Yeah, you probably do.
Or just go direct in. I'm telling you, your Xbox is probably sitting right next to your modem.
It is.
It is. So you just get an Ethernet cable for $12 and you go right into the modem and you have the best
And
internet.
it still goes to the house.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
Yeah.
how that shit works.
Yeah, so it's like it's just taking the internet directly into your Xbox, but it's still broadcasting Wi-Fi everywhere.
Okay. Does it steal it though?
No. Like does it steal the
The bandwidth, you mean?
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
using it,
Yeah.
obviously, if you're playing, it's going to use some bandwidth, but it's not like
I don't think
there
it
won't
would
be any.
use
I don't
it
even know if you
more,
can. Yeah, you
does
can
it?
on the cloud because you can.
I don't ever have issues with that shit though.
All I'm saying is this
I
Harry
shouldn't
Potter
say that
game
'cause
looks
we
dope,
always
dude.
have issues.
It's going to be
with
on
internet.
PS4, so
It looks-
I mean, I would say though, straight up,
It's not gonna be on PS4.
yeah, it is. It just said PS4 at the top of the screen.
Cloud though, right? Let me see.
I don't know, but
Where did it say PS4?
reveal PS5, PS4.
Yeah.
Double check that shit. I don't believe
Dude,
that
you about to
at
get
all.
that tax
Oh.
money, dude. Hit up Brett
Dude,
guy.
fucking-
I'll hit up Brett
If
guy.
you're gonna do that, get that Nvidia thing for a year.
Can he play Harry Potter
Yeah,
on that?
absolutely, dude. Yeah, like
Wait, go down. We'll be on. But I could buy it physical. Xbox Series X, S1, Xbox One. Oh, okay, maybe I can.
and almost says Switch right there.
But
Says-
make sure it's not cloud though.
gotcha. Switch right here.
Yeah, that's gonna be cloud for 100%.
Okay.
Hold on. Cloud is in like you're downloading it to your system?
Yeah, I can only play on Wi-Fi
Really?
for the Switch.
What do you mean? You can only play it on Wi-Fi?
Because a Switch doesn't have enough memory to hold a whole game.
Shit, Nintendo, you're fucking up, man. What is going on? I remember when they
Because
used
that's not. They're not the system for these games.
Yeah.
You're not playing. You don't buy a fucking Switch for.
They want you to
like,
still buy the cartridge.
Switch is
Dude,
Switch is for
I
like
like
my
Nintendo
family.
though. Still, like they make good games. It's just I don't see why they wouldn't do both. Like I just don't see why they wouldn't.
Well, they are. That's what that is. That's what they're doing. So you
The
can
cloud
like
thing,
I
got it.
can play Hogwarts on Switch.
Yeah.
It's just it's limited. You know. It's
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
well
be-
plug your Ethernet
you know?
cable into your Switch.
it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Almost
Oh,
positive.
yeah. I guess I don't know if it does.
1,500 games available on this.
I don't know. I honestly don't know because I don't use that Switch. I use a Switch Lite.
Oh well, you can't on that.
We have Switches though.
but you would if you had your Switch. Here, talk
See,
amongst
because
yourself.
I like that's what I'm saying. I was gonna get and say I'm more of a handheld gamer.
Okay.
Like I like Game Boy shit. You know, that's my type of gaming.
You can try this for free, dude. You get 1 hour session lengths, you get standard access to gaming servers and a basic rig, which will have like a 3080 in it, which is basically like a PS5. Or it says $9.99 a month, and you get like a lot better. But this might be something you might be interested in. I don't know. There's a lot of games on here. I just heard about this recently, like 1,500 games.
Well, paint me Stevens or whatever you say in situations like this.
What?
You cannot plug an Ethernet cable into a Switch.
That's crazy.
You can't, right?
No,
No, yeah.
paint me Steven. I don't think that's the right
No.
terminology.
Slap my ass and call me Charlie? Is that what it is?
Thinking about slapping ass because of This Is Us, Enzo?
I don't know. Last of Us.
Or Last of Us? This Is
Yeah.
Us?
This is us.
I
Okay,
started
I mean,
watching
yeah,
This
I
Is
guess
Us
you're right. I
after
guess
the
I-
last episode of Last of Us.
I guess I don't need to buy a new system. That's cool.
What do you mean?
I'm not seeing anywhere that it's gonna be just like.
Digital only?
You can get it for Xbox, right? I heard guys talking about it online.
It's getting some flack.
What do I have? I have an Xbox One, right?
Yeah, probably.
Like
Oh,
that's-
get this though. This kind of goes into this. I was playing online with a couple guys, and I always like try to see where everyone's at. You know, calling it the tranny wall and stuff when in Apex when the wall drops, see where everyone's brain is. And I was talking to him. We were talking about the Harry Potter game, and the guy I was playing with, I was like just about to pitch our podcast. I played like 6 games with this guy.
Yeah.
And I was about to pitch our podcast to him, be like, you should check the podcast out. And he's like, yeah, I started playing the Harry Potter game, even though I don't agree with J.K. Rowling's views. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Well, that's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
That's like-
I was like right in the middle of reading.
All right, I'll tell you.
I got to their
basically-
page finally.
I'll tell you what he said. Basically,
No one even cares.
The long and the short
I just
of it.
told they don't know what you're talking about now.
I'll tell you the long and short of it. Basically, people are upset with a fantasy writer who writes stories about magic and
Oh,
wizards
yeah.
that she gave her layman's term opinion that a biological woman can get pregnant.
Yeah,
So
I was
people are
saying
upset
I
with
was
her.
playing a game with a guy, and I was about to tell him about to check out the podcast and see where he is, and you know, I like to see who's based on the games and shit.
Okay.
Like talk about how Apex is all woke and shit.
Oh, and he was
and-
like told that shit.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I was literally just about to tell him, and then he's like, "Yeah, I played the new Harry Potter game, even though I don't agree with J.K. Rowling's views." I was like, "You didn't have to say that, bro. Where's a casual game?"
You said that? What did he
like-
say?
He's like, "Well, you know, she's like racist and stuff," and I was like, "All right."
No, she's just fucking. She's just like a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
I know. So she's no, but you
You
know
know,
what I
and
mean.
they're like,
So
I
she's racist.
know.
I swear, I think he said that she's. No, he might have said she's a bigot.
Yeah,
I think that's how
probably.
he labeled it. Not
This
racist.
is such a terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my
Yeah,
tranny
they're-
wall jokes aren't going to work.
Yeah.
They're trying to fucking cancel this game so hard, and it's just like not gonna happen.
They're trying to cancel this game.
Yeah. Isn't that ridiculous? Looks really good though.
It
By the
looks
way, this
excellent.
game's gonna look fucking amazing. On my
Is it
computer.
out?
Not out yet.
Okay, so they weren't
Yeah.
even. They haven't even played it.
No, this is
They're just
gameplay.
talking about wanting to play it. I
Anything
guess?
to do with
Dude, it's
Harry
just,
Potter.
it's like open world Harry Potter, bro, and like you pick your team, you pick what fucking house you're in, you can kill people. Suppose the rumor is like you can fucking do the forbidden curses on people. So like people are out there like making jokes about like you know how it's gonna be. It's like people are gonna go Grand Theft Auto on this shit.
Absolutely,
Like, you know,
yeah.
like people could get
Why
in there
wouldn't
and
they?
get
That's
gangster
the
on
most
this shit,
fun. Yeah.
You know. And
I haven't seen this gameplay. If you're watching on YouTube, we got it pulled up too
It's
for
gonna
you.
look really fucking good.
Let some of this play. 'cause
and
I
it
just
takes
put
place.
up.
It takes place in like the 1800s or some shit.
Oh, so it's before.
Oh, yeah, like
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
It's like 200 years or something beforehand.
Does she
100
have
years.
anything to do with this?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
Yeah?
yeah, she does. She it says it. I'm on their actual webpage, like the Hogwarts webpage, for the game. Let's see. I was just one of the questions is J.K. Rowling. What is her involvement? Is this a new story? And it says she's not involved with the creation of the game, but as the creator of the world, and being one of the world's greatest storytellers, her body of writings is the foundation. It's not a new story. However, we have collaborated with her closely and her team on all aspects of the game to ensure it remains within the line.
Good. That's good.
So yeah, she's involved. You know, like they came to her like, "What's going on here?"
Well, that's cool
You know,
that they did
they
it.
got history.
I
They-
like that they're not bowing down.
I'd like to see like what kind of cool like base symbolism there is in this game.
I don't know if it's
There's
gonna be
probably
like
not gonna
it's not
have
gonna
that.
that.
She's not, like, hardcore.
She's not.
She said literally one thing in passing about like a
Yeah,
a
but
biological woman.
They
being
just
like-
said
about
she's
it.
not involved in the creation of it at all. They basically just went to her for the lore.
Yeah. But
to
it's-
get the lore to create this
I'm like looking at that
This-
map, seeing if I see like
this
Tataria
this
stuff
history
on
of it. And it's cool because that's what we're reading right now. That's what I'm reading my kids at night right now.
Have you
I'm
ever read
reading-
it before?
I read 2 of the books.
Okay. You're in for a treat, dude.
But we're reading the second book right now.
Fuck yeah.
I should listen.
We're
to
almost done.
those.
They're really good,
Yeah.
dude.
I've
Books
never
are
read them.
awesome.
Yeah, the second book, like so Chamber of Secrets, like I'm reading it to my kids and like I read that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And man, like I would say like majority of the book, I think the majority of the book isn't in the movie. Like if I'm remembering
Yeah,
correctly,
that's
we're gonna
pretty
watch
much
the
how,
movie
like, all the books
after
are, dude.
after we read, and there's just a lot of shit. I'm like, dude, I don't remember this being in the movie, and I
Yeah.
don't remember this shit.
Yep. The books are way more detailed.
Well, I get that, but I'm just saying how much it seems
Yeah.
in this book.
That looks really fucking good. That game.
Yeah,
This game does look really good.
it does. It looks cool, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I probably won't play it,
Yeah.
but
I'm
it
definitely
looks
getting
awesome.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know. I can't. I have trouble. I have trouble with video games. Like I think I'm doing something bad every time I play them.
It's just like
Like I feel like I wasted time whenever I play video games. I felt this way since I was a kid too.
but you still play Apex though. It's
I
only
do.
certain games that
Okay.
you like with
No,
that.
when
I
play-
could get how you could feel that way.
when I play
Yeah.
Apex, I feel that way too.
Okay.
Like for sure.
See, it's weird. It's different with me because that's kind of like a bonding thing.
With your lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like even if we're playing a different game, like if we're hanging out both playing a game.
Bro,
Yeah,
you're
like
living the
the
dream
same-
over there.
in the
What are
same
you talking about?
room.
Yeah. Right.
You're living the fucking
You know?
dream, bro.
Bad. Ain't bad.
Every guy wants that.
9 years, bro.
I have to come in here and hide.
Yeah,
Look at our podcast.
I know. Yeah, like it's just cool, you know, that she's into that.
Rachel likes games, but we gotta be playing them like it's gotta be like a multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, Melissa's strictly Nintendo.
Got you.
She's
That's
strictly Nintendo.
Cool. It's cool. Everyone's
don't-
got their own.
She don't play anything else.
Their
Just
own
strictly
thing.
Nintendo. And she plays like indie games like all the time and shit.
Okay,
But Zelda's like her thing. Like she loves Zelda.
bro. This game looks really fucking good. It's gonna look awesome on my computer.
Do you get to
It's gonna be
create a
fucking
character?
great.
Yeah.
That's why it's gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah.
All these trans and shit people
Are you-
aren't gonna do shit.
Are you
Yeah.
creating the character?
Yeah,
Yeah, you create your
own
fucking character,
It's
bro.
like an RPG.
And you
role-playing
put
game.
yourself in whatever house you want.
It's not like an RPG. It is one.
And
like
do you have to
Skyrim.
work your way up?
Skyrim.
Probably, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Probably.
It's
There's
Sky-
probably
yeah.
quests, items,
It's gonna be Skyrim.
difficult puzzles and shit that you have to do. Bad guys. I mean, it's just RPG.
And they're saying like I've seen videos and I don't know how true it is, but they're saying they could do like the torture curses on people and shit, like because there's
Hopefully
like
it
I don't know
gets
if you
real,
remember,
bro.
but there's like
Hopefully it's-
forbidden curses and
It's probably gonna be hard.
forbidden spells.
Maybe.
I don't think it's gonna be too hard. I don't think it's gonna
For
be
the
too
kids?
hard. Yeah,
Doesn't look like it's for the kids. This looks like they did the right thing with a Harry Potter game.
it does. This is what properties should be doing. Is they should be making things that are very appealing to. This is what Pokemon should be doing.
Yeah.
Pokemon should be making games that
Like a
appeal to
modern
the
day.
35-year-old fucking
Pokemon fan.
nerd that
Yeah.
wants to play Pokemon. You know.
That's tight.
But yet the kid can play it too if they want, or they have their shitty Pokemon games they can play, you know, because they have like Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which is basically Red and Blue, right, that we played,
Yeah.
that they revamped, and it's like super easy, but it's like super easy,
Too easy.
like you can't play it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't play it, you know. It's just way
the red and blue's hard.
Red and Blue is hard.
Yeah.
Red and Blue
Those
is
are hard games.
that was Red and Blue was hard because for a few reasons, but one of the biggest reasons was because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know types. We didn't know grass and water yet. You know,
No.
like those.
yeah.
Bro, I
You
used
had to
I
learn
bought like
that
a
shit.
I got like a guide or something to look up all that shit.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you had to
doing
buy
stuff
you had
like
to buy
that.
guides and shit.
Do you remember going to like Barnes and Noble and like looking up like
Oh yeah.
I would go there and look at the game mags and like try
Mm-hmm.
to like take in information.
I used to have
Bro,
a
see,
subscription to
well,
Game,
why'd you
Gamer Pro or whatever.
Why'd
it's
you
called.
get off the path?
Cause I have a fucking I don't know, it's getting pussy.
See that? See that, Jake?
Yeah.
Faggots.
I mean, that was perfect. Perfect, Jim, right there. All right, can we talk about The Last of Us now?
You wanna do that?
Hell yeah!
All
I
right.
watched all the episodes for you guys.
You only had to watch one episode.
Oh,
Wasn't
three.
it two?
Three, I
You had to
watched,
watch
yeah.
two.
Three.
Yeah. Well, he's
Oh, you watched the first
I
one.
started actually in
Okay.
the beginning. I watched all
He's,
three.
he's seen the first one before I did.
What I realized is I
Oh,
can
yes,
just stream anything on my computer while I'm gaming. So
Extra autistic.
yeah,
That's crazy, dude.
extra
All right.
autism.
That's so.
So
Instead
hold
of
on.
sitting on the couch and like having to watch it, I can just have it like up while I'm doing my shit. you know?
So episode 3, Last of Us.
Okay.
I want to hear Jim's take on it as someone that didn't play the game
Yeah.
before I hear yours.
Extra autism.
What do you think of episode 3? Now hold on. Let me just put this out here before we start talking about it. All right. Watch what you say about this episode. Okay. You need to watch what you say about this episode because it is being considered a masterpiece across the board.
Pop,
All right.
pop it, baby.
It's considered a masterpiece. I think I saw maybe one video or one vid talking down on it, and it got fucking blasted. All right, and the dude made some really good points in the video. All right, and everyone's just like, "Fuck you, man. Your takes are usually really good. Fuck you, though." You know, like
It wasn't even
so-
like the base podcast.
So just keep that in mind. All right, watch what you say about this episode.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
I just thought it completely like took me out of the whole series.
Right.
Like I could if we weren't probably doing this podcast and talking about this series and like I would stop watching it
Okay.
for sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I got you.
I
got
thought
you.
it was. I mean, I don't know. It just took me out of the series. Like, was it good? I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, it was good.
I thought so at certain points.
It's a good story. It's a good short story.
Yeah.
It was a very well done.
I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know. Like, I thought to me, it was kind of.
I think
So,
they tried
alright.
to be subtle.
So
Somewhat.
what we're talking about is the third episode of Last of Us, where it brings in the new characters, which I was really excited for. I
Right.
was excited for these new characters, and
Right.
it brought them in, and I was kind of stoked. I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah.
And then it went into this love story involving these new characters, and that love story just took up the whole episode.
It was the episode.
Yeah, it was the whole episode,
Yes.
and it had, and then literally they died at the end. Spoiler
was-
alert! And I was like, I don't even.
Yeah.
Why?
Hold on. Andrew.
Yeah.
Why did I have to watch that whole episode? It
Right.
was stupid. It didn't make any sense, and they fucking stole a Hans Zimmer score
Okay.
from
I didn't notice
Arrival. Well, I think it's in Arrival.
Is it the one?
Yeah.
It is the one.
Yeah.
Okay. That
But-
Arrival, they got in trouble for that.
Sure, but
Right.
it worked with Arrival, and it worked
Okay.
well with Arrival, and it was fucking nice in Arrival, and that's what I think of when I hear that.
Yes.
And they put it in there, and it was like, oh, it was just, to me, like as a musician, and I like watching shows for the music and shit, like that fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing that got me. Actually, I'm sure that there was a lot
Yeah.
of shit in it that like probably could make people uncomfortable or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, but they just hammered away this love story for like way too long.
Well, it
And-
was just. It wasn't that they hammered it away for way too long. They made an entire episode. You know.
Yeah,
They
and-
made it a whole. That was the episode.
Like I didn't get like, so even like in the episode, so what happens is it's about this guy who's like a prepper, and he was ready for the virus breakout, and he was prepped at his house, and then he had all the shit ready. He was like,
He waited for the military to leave.
yeah, waited
and
for the
everyone
military to leave.
and be evacuated.
This shit was sick. I was kind of into this. I was
Right.
like, this guy's gonna be sick. He's gonna be
Yep.
sweet in the whole story. I like this.
Yep.
And then it goes into him finding a trespasser on his land, and he invites him over for dinner. And then they listen to Elton John and eat steak or something, and fall in love.
Yeah.
Which I was like, is this happening? I was like, oh, this is happening. Right? I was like, okay, they're going there.
Yep. It's HBO.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And then it just, and then you lose the whole idea that they're in the thing, and I don't know. It took me out of it. I was just
Right.
like, I lost all idea of like what this show was that I was watching.
Yes, that's my take on. So my take on this was, so it is a beautiful little love story, short film. You know, it is beautiful, but okay. So first off, Melissa fucking hated it. Melissa's like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Like, go back to the other people already, right?
Yeah.
And so, the thing is like, you're completely right. It takes you out of it. If anything, it being the third episode was way too soon. Like,
Yeah.
like if anything, if you're gonna keep this entire episode, it should have been like the fifth or sixth episode, right? All right, but then they shouldn't have even made this the entire episode. All right, I feel like now I don't know what's going on story wise.
I gotta say that's
okay?
why I want to.
I don't know what's going on story wise compared to the game, but I would have thought that this would have been a good little thing to kind of have like a 5-minute section in each episode or every other episode or something, like a flashback
Okay.
to this story.
Yeah.
And then we finally get to that beautiful, love ending thing they did,
Yeah.
towards the end of the season, So there's that. Like, it should have been broken up in some way.
Yeah, it made it feel hacky. It made it feel like
it was too soon. Too
Yeah.
soon for an entire episode. That completely, like you said, it takes you out of it. It takes you. You got these. We got, as a person that never played the game, I got these 2 awesome episodes where I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to find out what's going on with the world and everything like that. And then boom, we're in some fucking notebook shit, right? Then with this whole thing, I thought it'd be a lot cooler if they didn't go the whole fucking love story with like them being gay together. Okay, like I think it would have been way better, and it would have been something that would have been debated for years. All right, if they never had them be in love with each other. Like, never had them kiss, never had them fuck, all right? Now, the whole thing, they could be gay all they want, all right? But I think it just would have been a better thing if they just didn't come out with that, to where there would be this great debate for years on, was it a bromance or was it a fucking romance?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because those two things could look very similar.
Yeah.
Even the death at the end could be very similar with a bromance.
Sure.
Like, oh, bro, like, I've been living with you for 20 years. I don't know what to do by myself.
Yeah, I think
like, I'm gonna go with you.
They missed an opportunity to like do like a Brokeback Mountain. Well, I never seen Brokeback
you
Mountain,
guys, that didn't happen in the game or the story. None of that happened at all. None of it. It's not even close to being relevant to the storyline whatsoever.
Now-
there is no love story. There is no other person with Bill.
Well, no, there is, because I watched the clip. I watched a clip from the game where they find him and Joel find Frank's body,
Okay.
and it's hanging.
Okay.
Right? And Joel's like, "Do you know this guy?"
Mm-hmm.
And Bill's like, it's like he has an attachment to him, and he goes and he's like, "That's Frank." And he's like, that was my partner, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
he
well,
goes-
then I must have missed that. I
And
don't
it was,
fucking
he's
know.
like, and it's just, he's the only guy that would wear a shirt like that. And he goes and like cuts him down, and you can tell that he has this attachment. So
to the guy.
they
I guess
they
they
did
did.
in
I
the
mean, I don't
game.
know.
It seemed like they did what I was saying. Like, they should have made it fucking like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where
Make you guess? Like,
Yeah,
they didn't
like,
say
they
it
didn't-
explicitly, so I didn't... Dude, I had no fucking clue that they brought that up in the game.
Well, because they didn't. That's what I'm saying. They didn't bring it up. And he says that's my partner. That could be like, that's my partner
Yeah.
in crime.
But
you
it
know?
was... I mean, I don't know if there was a cutscene,
Now
but I missed it.
What's his role in the game?
Bill?
Yeah.
From what I remember
Is he in it and then dies? As soon
Yeah,
as you
he's
meet
in
him?
it, and then he helps you get through an area, and then he's dead. He like dies. Because I think he like sacrifices himself.
and then you
hold
get to
off.
like get.
But
his
he
load
helps
out.
the main character though.
He does help Joel and Ellie. Like this scene that is on the thing right now. You're with Bill, like traveling through his town. It's a really cool scene and
Is
a really
he like
cool
a
area.
prepper in the game?
He's a prepper in the game. Yeah, he like
so
survived.
he's very helpful. In
Yes,
the game.
his character actually, minus the gay butt sex, was accurate in my opinion.
which is awesome.
Yes.
So he is pointless. That's another thing, is that
Like-
their story seems pointless to
That's
me
what
now.
I felt like. That's exactly
his
what I felt
character in general, like it's short. A short 40-minute period where he helps you get through one area where you get a car. It's not like it's some big thing that
Right.
that's
But
why
he
like
still
when you
does
said-
something, because in
Yeah.
the in the show he just leaves a note.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so they removed this whole part where you're like on the
So
screen here.
why do I need to know about Bill?
Because it's actually fun in the game when you go through all these
Exactly.
traps
Exactly. Yeah.
that he set up and they show it.
Well,
Like,
no, Bill's gonna be irrelevant to the show
story.
now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he's gonna be irrelevant. So I didn't. That's what I didn't get. I'm
Unless
like,
they do
so-
some flashback shit, you know.
Sure, but yeah, maybe because there's a 10-year period.
He doesn't have any further role though. That's the thing. When Joel is supposed
That's
to finally
true,
meet
though.
up with him, he's not supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
not supposed to be dead when Joel and Ellie
I get
there.
that. I get that.
What if
so,
he's
but
not
they
dead?
they've obviously
What?
went
What
away
if he's
from.
not dead in the show?
Yeah, because he didn't go into the room
Yeah.
to check it.
Nah, he was pretty gay, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was pretty in love with that dude.
Guess so.
Yeah,
man.
that's
That's crazy.
You know,
I
and that's
totally
another
missed that.
thing. That was another thing is that the love story like really dampened that character for me. Like when he first starts off, I'm like, yeah, dude, this guy's
hard.
badass. Like this is a hard motherfucker, you know. And even when I was like, oh, this is gonna be some like romance shit. You know, even at first, like I didn't care. I didn't care that it was gay. You know, I was like, well. Let me put it this way: it's one of those situations again where, like, if the
They show
agenda,
too much.
if the agenda wasn't pushed in our face,
Yeah.
fucking 24/7 on the gay agenda, then I would have been like, oh, this is really cool that they're gay, you know, like it's because it's kind of ironic in some sort, you know,
Yeah.
and I like that, like he's like this prepper guy,
Yeah.
you know, who's badass and gay, and then like
Brokeback Mountain.
and then his
it is
dude,
that, yeah.
and then the other guy is more liberal. You know, like
Yeah.
they had that cool scene where they were the what's his name Frank was like bitching about him being like a conspiracy theorist,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, and you think the government's like Nazis, and he's like, the government are fucking Nazis, you know, and he's like, well. Not then they weren't. They are now.
Yeah.
You know, like that's typical like liberal
Yeah, of
shit.
course.
You know, so that was a cool dynamic there. I forgot where I was like going with this, but
That's funny that
It-
you just I
it-
just thought
Well,
of
they
this.
ended it though. Like that's the thing. They
no, I was saying his character though. His character. So he's this badass dude, and then it like way too quick. It just turns into like he becomes this little bitch. Like I'm gay and I'm in love and now I'm soft. You know, was he soft in the game?
No, that's what I'm saying. When you meet him, Frank is already gone, I guess, apparently, and he's been not by himself, and he's like the character from the beginning, a hard motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
that. See, like on the screen, you'll see him in a second. Like that's him.
Like he should have stayed. They should like they took away the badassness of him.
Yes.
Like by focusing on like the romantic side of him and the romantic side of this relationship where they could have I mean if they were going to do this they still could have put in like some badass scenes where like you
they
know
tried to like during the break-in when he gets shot, but that scene wasn't even badass enough.
No, yeah.
It should have been. That scene should have been where you got to see him.
they should have done no they I want to see them going out and getting supplies you
Which
know?
is what they
Show them
did.
going out
Yeah.
get supplies and
Yeah.
fucking running into some shit
Yeah.
and like how easily he fucking takes care of it
Yeah.
you know how easily he him protecting his dude you know like his love interest like in being a badass
They nerfed him.
they nerfed him like
They
too
nerfed
quick
him. Yep. Yeah, it sucked.
But
because
yeah, so
the guy would have killed it too. The guy who played. What's the guy's name who plays him?
Nick's
I have
Offerman
no idea there was that story.
What's his name on Parks and Rec? That's what everyone knows.
Ron
him by.
Swanson.
Ron Swanson. That's what I was looking for. I don't know his real name.
he basically is playing Ron Swanson
Yeah.
yeah. And it was just like there was like again, it was the whole like them making out, and then there's the whole like sex scene in the bed.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know,
necessary.
and it's like not it's not because they're gay. It's not because it's gay
No.
at all. Like I was telling Melissa, I was like, dude, I don't want to see this with a straight couple. Like this is pointless.
Yeah.
This is just pointless wasting time.
Yeah. It ate up
For
the whole story
for them to be laying naked in bed together and you know
for like way too long.
like way too long.
Way too long.
Way too fucking long.
Just the like, if I was watching
Which
like
softcore porn,
which would have been
basically.
better if they never made it they never came out and said, "Oh, these two are in love."
Yeah.
Like romantically in
They
love.
had to like spell it out for you that
they-
they were fucking.
yeah, they
It's like-
should have just made it like these guys love each
Dude,
other.
yeah.
Do they love each other as boys or they
Yeah.
love each other,
Dude,
as
I
lovers.
talked to the homie at work about it, and I was like, "Did you see episode 3 yet?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, fucking bald." I was like, "What?" I was like, "How did you even have enough time to get there with those characters?"
What was
Yeah,
so
dude, it's
like
'cause
emotional?
that's what I'm
about it? I
saying.
don't
It's
know.
Yeah.
because of all the hype of the
media?
people are being told like this is like some because
Magnum
it's
opus.
it is a good love story. It's a good little short love story, but it's not that great. It's not anything. I'm sorry, it's nothing new to me.
No, I thought it was hacky.
It's
I
nothing
thought
new to me.
I thought it
cool.
cut-
They were in love and they
and
killed each other.
It cut to like all of a sudden when the one dude had AIDS.
Is that what it was?
No,
I thought it was AIDS. Was it not AIDS?
I don't know.
I thought it was cancer.
Well, then they both would have AIDS, right?
Does that make us like homophobic or something? Because we automatically assumed it was AIDS.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if I can.
I
keep-
thought it was.
I don't know if I can
don't
keep
know.
this whole part. That's what happened to me. But no, I really did too. And I made the
Okay.
comment like
don't
during.
think
I was
that's
like,
how-
"Does he have AIDS?"
Maybe.
But
not. I don't
where
think
is he
that's how it
getting
happens.
treatment for it? Where's he getting his AZT? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I think he had cancer, but it didn't make any sense when that flip happened. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened? He all of a sudden, Ron Swanson gets
Died
shot in the gull.
and
in the
died,
gut,
right?
Died.
You thought he died.
Yeah.
I thought he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. Take us back to fucking Joel.
Straight, yeah. Which I was kind of ready for at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
I was like, all of a sudden, the other guy's like crippled and old. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what happened
I'm
here?
like, wait a minute, he got shot? Did this
I'm
guy
like,
get shot?
it's 10 years too, and the 10 years just didn't. It looked way too long. Like all of a sudden, they just looked way too old too. I was like, well, how'd they get so old? Like
I just don't know why
I
they.
don't
they're
why did-
eating fucking veal,
Dude, all they had
veal
to
and
do,
fucking cut. I don't know. Some,
dude, all they had to do was stick to the fucking story.
I'm gonna have
Stick
to
the
really listen
script.
to this one.
All they had to do was stick to. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, all they had to do was stick to the script, and they. I just don't think it was necessary. I think the
well, it's
storyline.
because it's HBO.
I know that, but they're gonna do this with every fucking movie that comes out now. It seems
Yeah.
like every show, every movie.
I know.
It's got to be in there so that they can get funded.
I'd be
There's
out.
got to be
though.
some kind of clause.
I'd be out of The Last of Us right now.
But I mean, so let me jump on some good things.
There's
though,
gonna be a
about
lot
it, though.
more
There were
wokeness, though.
there were some really good parts of this episode though. Like
I didn't think it was bad.
I didn't think it was bad
like-
either. It just wasn't the story.
like the window shot at the end was fucking awesome. Like that's a great fucking thing to do.
what they
window
do with the
shot?
window.
Like the fact that he said, "Oh, we left the window open."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
It was
and
nice.
it shows
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
leaving through the open window
Yeah.
of their room. Like
So
that was a
it
real
puts
good.
you into their room.
Yeah, it puts
It
you.
puts
It
you-
put you in their room
Yeah.
that they were dead in,
Okay, I missed
watching
that.
the main
I missed
characters
that. Got
leave.
It's the very last scene of it.
Got it.
It was cool. No, I mean the show is shot well. The whole thing, everything's shot well. The dialogue was. I mean, they acted well. It was
Yeah.
good acting. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was.
No.
The only hack part I thought was the cut because I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
I was like, what is this? Like, and then just
just the feel of it being the
fact
third
that-
episode.
Yeah, the fact that they're gone, and now that whole storyline's pointless to the rest of the show.
right.
When that I don't know. It looks like in the game it was at least a portion of the game. You
Not
could've-
even really that.
They could have
much,
done
though.
a f-
That's the thing.
you just said-
Literally, Bob was like in there for 40 minutes of the game.
That's
dude.
that's an
it.
episode.
Out
right there.
of. But it's like all them. Yeah. But
That,
it's them
they
doing
could have
cool
done that.
shit. Exactly.
They could have done that, and then I don't know. Yeah.
alluded to it. No, you're right. You hit it right on the head. You could have alluded to.
It feels like what they did is they said, okay, we can do this 40-minute scene where this guy helps them through, and we bring up. It seems like, but they were like, oh, let's give Bill a backstory and really push how gay he was.
Yeah. Like let's go
You
into
know?
his like love with Frank, his partner.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I don't
I
think
guess
they
I
did
didn't
a
even
good
know he
job
said
of
that.
that
That's
though.
insane.
Too,
It's like
either.
taking Boba Fett out of Star Wars, and someone's like, "Oh, we got to give
do
Boba
his love
Fett-
story backstory.
We got to give him a backstory." And it's like, really, do you have to? Because they did, and it
sucked.
kind of sucks now. And it was a lot. He just remained cool when it was mystery behind him.
Yeah, everyone. I can't believe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this take's gonna get shit on. Our take's gonna get shit on, bro.
Yeah, especially
Dude,
that whole
I don't-
hour portion.
That's the
Where I
thing is,
cut it.
none of us would care if. I don't care
No,
that it's a
I
love
didn't-
story.
I
None
didn't
of that
either. I
bothers
thi-
me.
it-
What bothers me is that you went away from the game to do a narrative, and I just feel like you could have told the narrative of the game.
Yeah, it's like so. Even if they did this with, was it Tess? Was his girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even if they did that episode with Joel and Tess,
Yeah, some backstory.
yeah, it would have been too
episode.
much. I would have been like,
Yeah.
this is too much, and I'm out of it now. I'm
Yeah,
out of
too
this
soon.
badass. Yeah,
Too
too soon.
soon.
And yeah, that's. I mean, you're fucking dead on, man. If it like hit at the end of the season,
Mid-season, like 5, 6.
like right at the like tail end. So like after the first act.
Yeah.
So you get through all the badass shit, and
Yeah,
then
give us a break.
and give them a character development. Even
Yeah.
this guy helped him out a whole bunch, took him through the city, and helped him.
Yep. Do you want to hear when he says it in the game?
And his husband stayed at home and made strawberries.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
He's like, "You ever had a strawberry?"
Yeah.
He literally laughs like that. He goes,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, come on. Like, I said that to Melissa. I was making jokes about how he laughed about the strawberries, and she's like, well, he hasn't seen a strawberry in like 10 years. I'm like, dude, I don't think I've eaten a strawberry in like 6 months, bro. Like,
I'm not
I
gonna
ain't-
do that. I ain't gonna make that noise.
it ain't that big a deal in my life.
I mean, he looked like he was eating good, whatever he was eating.
Yeah.
That fool was eating good. That's what I was talking about. He didn't have his hands on a strawberry seed.
Guess not. In the apocalypse, it must be tough. This is what he says in the game, I guess. Hold on.
Seriously, you gotta take that kid back to where you found her. I can't just take her back.
This is part
Send
2,
her packing, let her find her own way.
Enzo.
But let me tell you a story.
I don't think so.
It says it right at
Once
the
upon a
top.
time, I had somebody that I cared about. Partner.
Yeah, he's gay.
Somebody I had to look after. And in this world, that sort of shit's good for one thing. Getting you killed.
But I literally think that's it. Before you play The Last of Us Part 2. That was Last of Us Part 1.
It says, oh, before you play. Okay, I got you.
But I think that might be the only thing he says.
Yeah. And they should have just fucking kept
So-
it like
so if
that.
you played the game, you're like, where? I don't
'Cause-
remember butt sex. What?
Because
mean-
they should have kept it that way, not because like I'm trying to be anti-gay or anything, but
No.
just because it's fucking it gives something. It gives it's water cooler talk, man. It gets people talking like, oh no, Bill was gay. No, he wasn't. They were just fucking boys.
Yeah.
No, they were fucking gay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They
if
loved
were.
each other.
It's fine if they were. It's just
Of course, because it's a fictional character. I mean, it doesn't
know?
matter. Like, I mean, it just doesn't matter. This whole episode didn't matter.
I was
Yeah,
just getting
yeah,
really
it's just- yeah, it
excited.
it
doesn't
didn't
fucking-
matter.
The whole like appeal to me for this show to begin with was that they kind of were saying like it's gonna be like the game. We're gonna follow the game.
Well, that's
the
been the
first
whole
episode,
appeal about everything.
Yeah, the first episode was literally just like the game, and I loved it. The second episode, just like the game, like that scene where Tess is like in that place and she has to dump those canisters over, and then that looks literally like.
I mean, I've
kinda
seen
how it
the
happened.
walking across the plank scene. I've seen, and that's
Yeah.
all that I've seen of this show is just comparisons to the game. And then the
Yeah.
third episode comes out.
So
and
why is it so?
It didn't hit me. I'm like, this fucked. I was like, is this in the game? I was like, he was like, is this in the game?
It's like a boring part of the game.
This part's weird. Did you,
Wait,
how do you?
wait, you
how do
gotta-
blow
you-
job?
Yeah. Right. And it's just I don't get why everyone's on its dick so much. Why is everyone on its dick so much for how
I don't know if they've seen anything good or something. I don't know.
how quick it happens? It being the third fucking episode. Like, how is everyone on
Yeah,
the
they
dick?
said it's-
No matter how good it is, no matter how good the episode is, it doesn't. It's not the right place for it.
No.
Dude, I saw a headline that said it was HBO's magnum opus, which is like their best work they've ever done. It's like,
Really?
what does that set the
Oh,
rest
yeah,
of
dude.
the?
It's
What does
getting-
that set
it's
the
being-
rest of the
it's
series
a
up
masterpiece, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dog, y'all gotta watch Les Mis, dude. Y'all want to see something that hits.
for?
like
It is all right. I never
Les
seen it.
Mis fucking hits. I mean, God, there's so many other ones. I don't know. There's scenes more emotional in True Detective.
Yeah.
True Detective is their Camus Opus, whatever.
We just
Magnum
finished that.
Opus?
We
Magnum-
just finished that.
Yeah, Magnum
You started it
Opus.
again?
We finished it again.
Nice. I've been wanting to watch it again. I
Yeah.
was just talking about. Did I inspire you to watch it again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about it. Yeah. So
How good was it?
it's great. It's always great.
How many times have you seen it all the way through?
All the way through 4, I think.
Yeah, I'm about 3 or 4 too.
I think 4.
Yeah.
Of what?
True Detective.
True
Season
Detective
one.
season 1.
Nice.
Because that's HBO's masterpiece.
I think
That's
so
the
too.
masterpiece.
But I honestly think you guys should give season 2 a shot again. It's
I
good, bro.
started
By the end of it,
watching
it's good. It does come together. It's slow in the beginning, but it does come together by the end.
I don't think I'd be able to keep Melissa on that.
Vince
'Cause
Vaughn
even-
has a good character. Same with Colin Farrell.
I know. I gotta try it. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd like to watch it again
It does come together.
because I stopped watch. I haven't seen True Detective in like a year, so
Yeah.
I could watch that with like not hoping it's like True Detective, which is I think the biggest thing that failed. I knew it was going to. I was like, "There's no way this next one's gonna
Yeah.
be."
It does
that
go
was a
back. Like that's the thing.
masterpiece.
It does pull a left-hand turn, and it does go back into that place that True Detective season 1 goes.
Yeah,
Like that's what makes me think that I don't know what happens in season 3, but I thought they were gonna all kind of be like about the same thing. Because it does go back to
Sorry about that.
like those themes of the elite and the sex cult and all that shit.
Yeah. I might give it a chance. Again.
we got a little off topic here, but it's because it's not. There's no way that season or episode 3 of The Last of Us is HBO's
Better than-
best work.
Yeah, no, absolutely not, man.
There's no
so
way.
much better work than that.
Yeah,
Plus, what does that say for the rest of the season? now
Wire?
coming up,
right.
yeah.
The Wire,
The Sopranos.
show?
The
like,
Sopranos.
you know,
Like, what are you talking about?
better
people?
episodes of The Sopranos than that.
That's
you
just
know?
a headline.
probably
That's
like
just-
probably like 7 better episodes of The Sopranos.
Rachel wasn't into it either.
Yeah.
She just wasn't. She was just like, this isn't.
Yeah, and we're not gonna buy into the fucking. We're not just gonna, just because everyone else is praising it doesn't. Doesn't gonna make us do it. You know, praise
No.
it too. And
I'll give it where it is due. Like you said, there's shot well. Standalone, it's a completely different thing.
yeah,
Standalone might be cool as fuck, to be honest.
yeah,
I still think the sex scene was too long,
absolutely.
but I'm with you
Them
on that
about
too.
to make out was too long too.
Was that the scene where?
The piano.
Yeah. Cut, man. Add some like what
Yeah.
the viewer wants. The viewer doesn't want to see that.
Yeah,
They want to see like they want to imagine that.
yeah,
They want to think that happened. Just
Yeah.
that's 101 with film. I mean, they used to do it in the 90s all the time. Like
yeah.
it was, they would not show it.
I didn't need to see him mount him
No, it's
shirtless.
It's
you
too
know?
intimate.
I don't need to see a woman mount him. You know, it doesn't
No.
matter. That's not what matters. It's that.
Yeah, I don't want to
act
see a
just doesn't-
graphic blowjob in
Yeah.
a movie. You know what I mean? It would be weird. It would be out of place, and it would be like this is odd.
It is odd,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's
It's just weird.
just not what you're in the mood for
It's
at
this
that
whole
moment.
porn culture, though. It's how it seeps into how it's seeping into just the storylines of
Everything.
everything. I mean,
It's just becoming normalized.
I would like to know though, what would the praise be if it was a man and a woman?
I don't know, but
Would the praise be the same?
it wouldn't have changed it for me 100%.
No,
Yeah.
me neither. Me
No.
neither. But I'm saying the praise though that it's getting.
I think still a lot of people. I don't think it would have been the same, but I don't think a lot of people would have been happy because they would have been like, "What the fuck? Why do we care about Bill's fucking backstory?"
It probably would have been like it's
Like,
No,
boring.
everybody's like, this is amazing though. That's what I'm saying. Like if it within the world of the agenda, that's
bots,
happening.
bro, or something. I don't fucking
know.
know. Who's saying this shit was
I mean, I
amazing?
talked to a real live human that was like,
Did
shit
he
had
play
me-
the game?
Shit had me tear up a little
Did he,
bit.
He did, he said he did. Huh?
Yeah, another buddy of mine who did play the game was like, "What the fuck? Like, what was that?" Like, he's like, "That's not in the game."
Yeah.
That's all he had to say about it. Like he wasn't like,
not.
oh, that was weird, or he didn't like.
Yeah.
It's weird. He's like, that just had nothing to do with the game, and he's
Yeah.
a fan of the game. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well then this is stupid.
Well, for people like I'm saying, like people like us, it wouldn't matter if it was a straight couple or a gay couple.
No.
That's not what made this episode what it was. But I am wondering though if
For other people.
the praise on the social media platform would it have gotten what it got if it was just a regular straight couple. I don't think it
I
would.
don't know, man.
No, it would have been beautiful. So
Is everyone just...
What?
it would have been beautiful. Like I think it was shot beautifully. I
Yeah.
think I understand what they were
It
doing.
was a good story.
Right.
It was
I understand
generally
what they were
a good
doing.
story, but it,
I just think it'd
I
be.
still would've
I think
been-
it
I
would've-
still
would've
would've been like
more
the
up for a
Hans
treat.
Zimmer.
I think more people would have been like, "Oh, great story, wrong placement."
You think they would have called it out? Too?
Yeah, I think more stuff would have been called out
Yeah.
on that aspect.
Yeah, because that's how everyone's thinking. They're just,
I think people are scared to say, "Oh,
yeah, it's like it's the whole thing.
This
like,
shouldn't have been the third episode."
it's like the hiding behind the person of color character that was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like no, that character was just bad. Like it's not because they were black. I don't like that character because they were black or whatever, Asian or
Yeah.
Mexican.
not like an
It's like I just
accurate
didn't like it.
portrayal.
But then now a lot of people are hesitant to say that because of the culture.
Yeah, yeah, because
Like-
it took. You said you would stop watching it,
Absolutely, for
and
sure.
I 100% know that Melissa would too.
Yeah, I would not have been into it. I wasn't that bought in after the first two, to be honest. Like
Yeah,
I was hoping it was gonna elaborate more. I was excited for new character development,
right.
and then the two new characters that came into the game killed themselves. Like in that episode, I'm like, okay, well, fuck. Like I was kind of hoping for. I never watched what's that other big popular zombie show,
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Well, I was kind of hoping for some sort of build of that, like with the characters
yeah.
in it. But I don't know. I don't know what happens in the game. I don't know what's to come. I will watch it still. but-
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. They do get further into more. They explore those types of themes in the expansion after the first game and the second game, which I don't really like. The first game
So the second season about to be real gay.
probably, but that's what I mean. It's like
How
thought
can they
were
do
just
this in
gonna
this world,
dude?
That's
They're
what I'm
just they're
like,
doing it, bro.
Like, this is
Everything they're
these
doing
people
it.
are infested with mushrooms that take over their brain and eat you. Like,
Yeah.
why are we touching on why are we going into sexual orientation and cultural? Like, I don't understand how
It's-
that's
dude,
in the story at all. Like, it should be like a survival story.
It's just like
That's
every
it.
form of media that comes out now, in my opinion, it's got to be something with the contracts, like Steven Crowder was talking about. It's like they do not get funding unless they touch on specific topics. It must be that. I can't imagine otherwise why they would be putting it in everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's like in a movie saying there has to be a strong, independent female lead. So like Star Wars when it comes out,
Dude,
like,
I didn't even feel like they were like it.
I don't
It didn't
feel
even
like they
feel
were,
like they were in that world.
What do you mean?
Like it didn't feel like they, were in,
They're trying to do that.
But why?
I don't know.
Why would they do that? I don't want to see I didn't want. They just showed me like suburban life.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Oh, here's this glimpse of suburban
It was
life.
not
It's like
the
cool,
game
bro.
at all.
I don't need that because I'm in that. Like
I want to see
like
how
I want to see the
building-
fucking apocalypse.
I want to see
you
how
know?
they're able to live in that suburban life. I want to see how they're getting their
Yeah.
Like you said, I want to see him out, showing how he's going to get this cuts of
Yes.
meat and these he's obviously hunting and he's showing there's depth there that they didn't even touch
Yeah,
on.
they needed
Yeah,
a
show
training
him and his boy
montage
hunting some
with-
food.
They needed a training montage with Bill, and they just needed to show when they go through the city to allow Joel and Ellie to escape is like a big scene.
Yeah.
it's like they
They
just
gave us a suburban life
Yeah,
story.
play Rocket Man while he's shooting shooting guns with him.
Yeah.
Then tight.
But even in the game, he said there was a guy a long time ago. It's not like in the game. What's his name?
Frank.
Frank was around during this like time period, you know. So it's like they barely even have a chance to talk. They just
Well, and it would add more grit to Bill's character. Is it Bill?
Bill. I thought it was Bob first. But
Bill. Like Bill, if his lover died, like, and he's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's more bitter now.
Yeah, he's more bitter, or he's just surviving.
Yeah.
He's gonna show you how he's surviving,
Makes
and you're
me
gonna
wonder,
use this
Yeah.
to push forward in your survival tale.
Yeah. Yeah, give us 2 episodes with Bill helping them out, get shit,
Yeah.
do shit, and then in those 2 episodes, sprinkle some of that love story in there.
like in like lore for lore.
Yeah, little flashbacks of that. And so then why is Bill such an asshole?
Yeah.
And then when he gets killed,
Dude,
you're like, oh.
Then you
shit,
have him
I
kill
like that
himself
guy.
at the dinner table. Like he gets all proper and he kills himself at the dinner table where his husband would have been with him.
Yeah.
And like this is the first time you see him in the suit and he's like all proper and looking nice and shit. And then maybe plays the piano before. A little tear comes down. And he goes and sits and he drinks the wine. That's it. Cut. You don't know if then he's out of, because if
Yeah.
he's not in the story anymore, then that would have worked. We could have wrote this shit, dog. Put me in those writer rooms.
Actually, Bill never dies, I guess, in the game.
No?
No,
So Bill might still be in this show,
he
dude.
just never dies, like in the game. And Frank, you never actually meet him, but
Right.
it's been a while. I don't
It's a
know.
big name.
All right. I mean, I don't know. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna. It didn't ruin the show for me,
No.
but
Pop it,
Did you
baby.
watch Edge
I
of
just-
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I did. I've seen it before, too.
You watched that?
oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's okay.
Oh, you're crazy.
It's
I like that
okay.
one.
You're crazy. What movies like that?
What do you mean? What movies like that?
Like that's like a
Like a Groundhog Day
that's
action
like a
film?
Kind of, yeah.
sci-fi. That's like a
Sci-fi
sci-fi
Groundhog Day.
fucking like it's up there. It's like top 5
I like that one. I mean,
Really?
Tom Cruise just crushes that always,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, I liked it. It's good.
action sci-fi. Why are we watching it right now? or-
Yeah, I mean, I'm just while we talk about it in the background.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
It's supposed to come out a sequel. They've been talking about a sequel for a long time. Like Tom Cruise is like really involved in it too. Like he wants it to be right. He wants to be done right.
Okay, that's legit.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I can watch the show. I can watch the movie over and over.
Yeah,
again,
no,
dude.
it's legit.
Yeah, I'd seen it before for sure though. When I was watching, I was like, "Oh, I've watched
You're
this."
like, okay, I've seen this before.
Yeah. I didn't particularly think it was that awing of
Okay.
like graphics or anything. I don't know.
No, it's just story. It's
the
a
story's
good fucking
cool.
story, man.
Yeah,
I like this part.
it's good. It's got
We
like
have to get you out of here.
And
He's
the
already
graphics
done
are
this
pretty,
like 20
I think
times.
the graphics are pretty fucking on point too.
yeah, it's good. It's just I just remember I've seen it before and I was like, oh, this didn't like. I don't know if this is my type of film.
Right,
Just period.
right. 'Cause you're a bitch.
Sure.
Okay.
Me and Enzo know what's up here.
Yeah, you guys are playing Pokemon in your room still.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was good. I watched the whole thing. Even though I'd seen it already. I was like, I'm gonna finish it. But it wasn't memorable because I had watched it before.
Okay. All right.
Probably in a year from now we'll be talking about it. I'll be like,
Yeah.
does he die at the end? Like I don't really even remember what happens at the end. I can't even I just watched it 2 days ago,
Starts the ending's kind of confusing, which is cool because that's what the sequel is going to be needed for. Like it's
Yeah, I think I might have
he
got
wakes
lost.
up at a different point at
Yeah.
the very end. He wakes
Okay.
up on the helicopter coming in, and it kind of doesn't.
Tell you.
It's kind of hard to make sense of it.
Yeah, I didn't really get it, I don't think.
Yeah. So did you?
I'd watch a second one
Okay.
if it came out with one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope they.
It's good. I mean, it's like a badass action movie with funny parts and shit.
So
It's good.
it was supposed to be called Live,
Live,
Die,
Die,
Repeat.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
So
a
it's
lot.
like one of the only movies that they actually changed the name of after it came out. Like when you buy it now it's like Edge of Tomorrow, but then on the and on the posters and everything, it all said it would say Live, Die, Repeat. You know,
Why was that again? That they
because
changed
that's
it?
what it's called. That's what it's. That's
the actual story or book is called that.
Yeah.
It's like a short story or something.
Yeah, like this is how it's supposed to be. And like that, they kind of made that the tagline of it instead, right? And people were like, "Oh, it live, die, repeat." Did you go see Live, Die, Repeat? You know. But okay, so the DCU is being revamped by James Gunn. Do you guys know this? The guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy. He had all the pedo tweets.
We've talked about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's now in control of the DC universe, cinematic universe, right?
Okay.
And like he just came out and kind of put out what his like their 10-year plan is, right? Film wise and property wise. And so basically they're saying that their goal is to keep everything in line. They want all the same actors doing the same things, and so things like Batman, like Matt Reeves' Batman, and Todd Phillips' Joker, those are all going to be considered Elseworlds. All right, like those will be labeled Elseworlds, and movies can come out in a different universe. They'll be labeled. They won't be part of the DCU. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Matt Reeves' Batman is supposed to be a trilogy, and that's going to move forward. They're not using Pattinson's Batman.
That's whack.
Okay, so they're gonna come out and they said their Batman film is gonna be it's gonna be Batman and his son, Damian Wayne.
Damon Wayans.
Yeah,
Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayne. No,
Wayans?
Damian Wayne.
Shit.
That's Batman's son. He becomes the last
Of
Robin.
course they made him black.
Yeah.
Damar Wayans.
Yeah. He's their last. He's the
guy
last
that
Robin.
died from the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, this is the thing right here. So they're gonna have a new Batman. They have a new Batman, and it's about Batman's son, and who's like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. Basically, Batman's son was raised in the League of Shadows, unbeknownst to Batman. Like Batman didn't know he had
a
a son.
kid?
Yeah,
Oh,
and he was raised in
He
the League of
smashed the
Shadows.
League of Shadows, bitch.
Yeah,
Apparently, yeah. Bruce Wayne wasn't so noble.
and so
he's single.
he was his son is raised as like a assassin.
Okay.
You know, and then he goes and gets him and recruits him and brings him, makes him Robin. So he's like this.
Is that him?
He's like an asshole. He's like an asshole little Robin that can like, you know, cut your head off.
Damon Wayans.
That's Damon Wayans.
He had some. They have a bunch of shit that they're putting out that I have like no interest in. I mean, maybe when it comes out it'll be good, but like a bunch they're doing. He's good with like. He took the Guardians of the Galaxy, where it was like characters nobody fucking knows. You know, like majority of people don't even fucking know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your average person.
Yeah, I mean those are great.
And he takes those and he makes them big. So they're doing that with DC.
His Suicide Squad was sweet.
Yeah, they're gonna do that with DC. They're revamping Superman, but this is something I'm interested in. So he's talking about like they want all their video games, their animations, and their movies to all be connected, right? Like so, if there's
Like
an animation, that has Batman in it, whoever's playing Batman will voice that Batman. You know what I'm saying? Or even in the video game, they want it all to be connected. And so one of the projects they talked about is going to be a Green Lantern show. I like Green Lantern. I've always liked Green Lantern, but it's going to be a show that takes place on Earth with two Green Lanterns. All right, two of the main Green Lanterns, and they're going to be kind of like this cop. And he says we're going for like a True Detective type vibe.
He said that?
Yeah, he said he wants it. It's going to be a True Detective with Green Lanterns
Okay.
type shit.
All right.
So I feel that, right? Like that seems dope. And that's all I got. I don't know. Their Superman's probably gonna be gay.
Or a woman.
Or yeah, something
Or
like that.
like an Indian woman or something.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't know if I can do an Indian accent.
Don't.
Okay.
Some guy got canceled for doing it for Simpsons for 30
Speaking
years.
of game,
He came out and said, "You're a racist." I've been doing this for 30 years.
I had something on DCU. It's a little bit of rando shit though. Let me see if I. It was about the guy who plays the Flash.
Oh
Or
yeah, Ezra
Flash.
Miller.
Um,
That guy's fucked.
do you know who I'm talking about?
Ezra Miller.
Maybe not. No, Shazam.
Oh, Levy or something.
Yeah. I guess he's kind of based.
Is he?
He's like Christian, like super Christian. But there was this thing. I have to see if I.
Zachary Levy.
Let me pull this up. Do you have the Instagram pulled up, Enzo?
Right there. You just missed it. Go back. That second faces backlash for anti
Where?
up over. Right there. Click that. Anti Pfizer tweet.
Yeah. So the dude. So he. I have the. Do you have the Instagram, Enzo?
Yeah.
Can you pull the Instagram up and go to our? It's in our messages.
Enzo doesn't know what.
Yeah, I know. We're working on it though.
That's
All right. Which
It's
one?
from me. So go
it's a dick pic.
click that right there.
Prank.
Which one is it? This one?
My balls.
I know.
So play the sound on this and put your mic to it, please.
There's like some Project Veritas drop that they were heavily covering, and I suspect he was responding to that.
This all started because Zachary Levi was taking some questions on Twitter from fans, and one asked him, do you agree or not that Pfizer is a real danger to the world? His response was hardcore agree.
So I actually want to clarify one thing. It wasn't a Q&A. He unsolicited responded to this tweet, which kind of makes it even
Listen to
worse,
these
right?
cucks.
And you're right. He was perceived as anti-vax. More importantly, though, perceived as a right-winger, as
Listen
a
to this
conservative,
bullshit.
which is, in this day and age, enough to get you canceled. He is definitely a Christian, and I think he is a conservative. But the point is this.
When you get canceled being a Christian, why can't people express their opinions anymore? This is ridiculous.
Because
hold on. I have been
Who's this guy?
vaccinated, double vaxxed,
This is the guy who runs
triple vaxxed,
TMZ.
and quadruple vaxxed, okay? So I'm
Right?
vaccinated.
Yeah.
That said, I gotta tell you, when COVID was happening and all the scientists are on TV saying, you gotta get the shot, you won't get COVID if you get the shot, that's not true. You've gotta wash all of the, they turned out to not be true. There are a lot of things that they said as fact that were not necessarily so. And I think when you understand that facts evolve, right? When you're dealing with it as fact in science,
Someone's in that guy's ear like, hey, you got to fight back here.
Yeah.
Facts evolve, but you don't make definitive statements until you know, and they have evolved, and there were definitive statements made. I believe in
That
the
guy's a little
vaccine.
bitch
I wanna
right
say
there.
that. But at the same
The
time,
guy next to him?
Yeah.
we're not lemmings, and again, Bill Maher talks about this better than me. But when he talks about the fact that there was a Bill Maher reference, well, it's true because
All right, that's
scientists
enough.
don't know everything.
But I mean, it was kind of wild to see the guy on TMZ like snap off on that because he was like that little cuck boy was like,
He'll apologize.
oh, he's a conservative, which is enough to get canceled by now. And he's like, he's a Christian. He's like, oh, you can be canceled for being a Christian. He's
Yeah.
like, that was when he snapped on it. Like, he's like, well, what are we talking about here? Like,
Exactly.
like that's fucked up. Why can't people just speak their mind?
Why don't we just kill him?
Yeah, right. Like that's fucked up.
Like why are we stopping at canceling? Like that's what the world really needs. To
Some
see.
people would say that's the next step.
That's what needs to happen.
Well, they might be doing that too.
People need
Like
to start
the 10
instead of
stages of
canceling
Dennis.
someone, you sentence them to death.
10 stages of genocide. Let's see which one we're on.
You know.
Is this the kind of stuff you're looking at your house when you're sending all those
Bro.
messages?
Bro, I knew about this shit. I knew about this shit way before. In grad school, we talked about this in some of my classes.
Dehumanization.
Yeah, dehumanization.
What stage is that?
That's 4.
Yep. Well, I'm at 6. populace against polarization. Yeah, we're there.
It's kind of fucking crazy when you think about it. I'm not saying that that's going to happen or that we're there, but it's just like
It's-
weird to see that.
Well,
Too bad
yeah.
that
People
too
are
bad
being
that his new movie
dehumanized.
looks like shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
sucks.
But at least the dude's like speaking out, and he's in. You know, he's
Yeah,
getting.
Well, he's not going to be
he's
part of this
getting
new
on-
DCU now. That's
no, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's what I want to see. I want to see if he's going to be. We should be concentrating on what this guy's doing more than these other fucking assholes. Like, you know what I mean? James Gunn and all these other cunts that,
Yeah.
I mean, those are the people that should be. That's where we need a change is with culture. And like somebody like that who's
An influencer?
Obviously, he's on TMZ. And
Only influencer we need is Jesus. No, I'm just kidding.
all right. I'm with it. I got another Jesus post at my work. I keep finding little Jesus things all over the place. It was like a message, looked like an iMessage. It was like, "Do you know where God is?" And then it had a whole like conversation about finding Jesus.
I'm
I
going
was
to start
like,
going to church again.
Dude, these little things are just, I don't know, they're popping up in my life all over the place. That little Bible, I read that little Bible all the time.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know what any of it means. Every time I read the Bible, I'm
You
like,
need-
I have
it's-
no idea what
this
this
is
means.
why you can't just get a Bible and read it. You should get like a study Bible that has like quote or the context written on the side, you know?
Nah, dude, God needs to come back and be like, "Yo, here's like an updated version, bro."
You've said this
I don't think
before.
he does,
I'm
dude. I think
serious.
it's all like still.
I need a photorealistic
timeless, bro.
game.
No.
I need a photorealistic
Jim needs a
game.
photorealistic game to play.
First-person shooter,
I need a fucking
preferably.
TikTok.
You guys got-
Breaks down the whole Bible for me.
yeah, dude.
You know.
I mean, a Bible that
I'm
has
just
like
saying,
the notes
like,
will tell you what you're reading about.
Yeah, but it's just it's
Mel
hard.
Gibson's got to do a series.
We all got autism and
I mean,
ADHD
that's what it
now,
boils
bro.
down to,
You
I
know,
mean,
like
that's what it boils
the
down
Bible's
to.
hard to pick up.
a lot of microplastics in our.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, get down here.
Got a lot of shots when we were all young.
Yeah.
Like, give us.
lot
you
of
need to give us
vaccines.
something.
Yeah, I ain't perfect.
For
Let me
real, bro.
tell you that much.
Yeah,
I'm not right. I know that.
You know,
it's okay.
give us the Bible for dummies.
I'm gonna start
Out
going back
here.
to church, dude.
I was gonna say for retards. But
Okay. Have you guys seen these like slapping contests?
dude,
I've
they're
heard
like.
of 'em,
I've been
yeah.
trying to get them out of my algorithm.
Oh, okay, they're in your algorithm.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've heard of them before, but
It's like it's some reason it's like it's trending for some reason. They
It's
want us to
fucked
see
up.
it. Yeah,
It's fucked
you've
up.
been watching them. I see.
Yeah.
See,
I
I-
like them.
I
why?
figured-
Why do you think they're? Why do you think they're fucked up?
Because what do you mean? Why is he? I think they're dudes just slapping each other.
I mean, people get paid for it, right?
Yes, you get paid.
Should they hate
But
each
it's
other?
like,
don't
bro, CTE, man. Like,
they? Yeah.
Oh, watch like no. Don't watch.
why are you
like
watching
this.
women's, bro?
Dude, I just picked the first clip, bro. It's hard to slap. Is this chick gonna get knocked out?
No, this is just some Logan Paul. There's Arnold. Arnold's there.
Do you like that famous one? God,
Here you
what was
go.
that fucking
Here's-
one that's like.
Oh, this is a good one.
You ever seen the one with the guy that's like all with his eyes blacked out?
Yeah.
He's got all the tattoos.
He's a
and he just
little
gets
guy.
Fucking smoked.
Striking's no joke, dog.
All right, whatever. What are you put on like the best slapping?
That's what this is. The
knockouts.
hardest slaps from slap
Right there.
fighting
Watch that one.
championship.
Right there. There
Second
it is.
one. Okay.
You kept picking on the chicks for some reason. No, this isn't the one, but I want to see this guy.
Guy's tattoos fucked up, bro.
I think this is one of them though. I've seen this one before.
This guy's getting knocked out. Oh,
It's not the one. But
fucking hell, bro.
This guy.
this
right
is
here.
it. Yeah.
Oh, this guy knocks him out.
Nothing. You know, like that's brain damage right there.
He signed up for it. What does he have? His eyeball?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Look at
Like,
this guy. Look at Oh my god.
I don't like this stuff. dude.
This makes you laugh.
this is too
dog.
violent, bro.
This makes me laugh.
Oh, when the big boys do it, they don't budge.
Oh, look. They probably got super strong necks, bro.
You're into this shit, huh?
I like combat
Why-
sports, but
This is crazy. Like you're just letting somebody.
oh, look at that guy's fucking tough.
At least with like boxing and fighting, like it's skillful because you're like
Oh,
defending.
they're
yourself
like
and-
hitting each other in the ear. That's what I don't like. Like that was right to the ear.
Oh.
That must hurt so fucking bad. All right, let's fast forward. Let's go to like this one. Oh, this guy's getting knocked the fuck out. Look how small he is. Whoa.
No, I think this dude's like a beast.
Make
in
it full screen.
Okay, hold
I
on.
think
That guy
he's-
got hit hard.
I think
bro.
he's like
a champion.
yeah or some shit.
That guy got
Jake's
hit.
into this shit.
Yeah,
dude.
dog.
Yeah, that's Rufus Dreinhardt. I got his poster up in my room.
He's like, this guy's looking at him. He's about to take some smelling salts. Ready? Watch this shit. Look at this. This is fucked up, bro.
This is like some Mandingo shit, dude. Look at the people like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was one. Yeah. I'm not into this. I'm taking this
mean-
off the screen.
I think it just makes me laugh more than anything.
Why is it so big though right now? It's like,
Because we're fucking stupid, man.
yeah.
It's
Just-
gladiator shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Slapping each other,
keep
though.
people, keep people occupied, keep them
Yeah,
entertained.
but like on
give
like
them
the social
gladiators.
media is like it's like
All over the place.
it's all over, like all the algorithms. And I don't like watch combat sports.
Too many
or-
people are asking why there's no more bells anywhere, like fucking
bells.
yeah, like bells, like they
What bell?
bells they like church bells and shit. Like it was the reason there's church bells is because of the vibration
Oh,
they give
yeah,
off
yeah,
as
yeah.
healing and
Yeah.
shit like that, and that's
Yeah.
why church bells don't ring anymore, is because they're taking away. They don't want those
Got the
vibrations
5G
coming
going.
out. Yeah, they need the 5G pumping into you instead of those positive vibrations
I
pumping
believe
into
that.
you. So they destroyed all the bells, man. Like you can look up, like you could see like pictures of like thousands of bells and like fucking like piles and shit. They don't want you. So people are like, where all the bells go, man? And they're like, no. Watch these guys slap each other
Yeah.
as hard as they can. Isn't that fun? That's fun. I get like a headache watching those things.
I wonder if this is like something.
All right, Jim. I know the edible's kicking in right now, bro.
Bro, I wonder if the whole
You're
like
gonna be jamming for like the next hour.
I wonder if the whole bells thing actually has something to it, Jake. Honestly,
It does.
I think it does because I just typed in like bells destroyed, and there's all these things about like during the war, these people destroying all the bells in Europe and this and that. It's like
Yeah, because
they knew.
that's what they were for. They were for probably for like releases of like fucking serotonin or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the town seems kind of down today. Like, ring the fucking bells. Like, give everybody some
wild
pep.
to think about, dude.
Ring the bell. Ding ding ding.
Especially when we were
And
talking
now
about like
it's-
Tartaria and stuff and
Now-
how like
yeah.
vibrations.
And now it's just fucking like, oh, we gotta keep that vibration down. Like, fucking spray the skies,
Dude, I wonder
blast out the 5G.
like those 5G towers are everywhere, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, they
You
are.
know? Everywhere you look now, like for real. Jim's been edible kicking in.
That core you read the hit right there?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's a vibration. Did you feel the
It's a
vibration?
bell.
I'll fix it in post. Yeah. I did eat a little bit of an edible. How'd you boys know?
Jake just knows.
Just a little teeny bit.
Bro,
Little teeny
you
boy.
guys gotta get that Nvidia thing, dude.
What's the NVIDIA?
Thing that lets you stream.
Oh, you're on this thing.
I'm about to be, bro. I don't need it, but
Stream what?
it's cloud gaming. Like it looks like there's just it's like someone turns on a computer in an office in New York City and it streams to you, and it's like a super high powered computer, and you can
I don't really
1,500
understand
plus
it.
games.
Dude,
I
that
mean,
shit-
like think about it that way. Someone turns on an Xbox in a server room somewhere, and that's your Xbox, and it just streams directly to your TV or your computer screen through a browser.
That shit sounds episode 3, bro. If you've seen the statue,
I mean, what do you mean? Don't you have Game
I'm
Pass
kidding,
for
Enzo.
Xbox?
No, I'm kidding. I'm never gonna.
Probably never gonna do it.
I'm never gonna. Yeah, I don't care about games that much.
I don't even know if I could use my
Pokemon.
controller with my
You could.
computer.
You could. It's a Microsoft product.
My computer's Mac.
Oh yeah.
I can't. Most definitely.
Did you guys see that? Is this real? I don't know if it's real. Some statue for Ruth Bader Ginsburg was put up.
Yes, that's real, dude. Let's bring
Is that
that
real?
up. Pull that up. Yeah, for sure. That shit's wild, dude.
What's wild about it?
Dude, look at this thing. No, that's not it.
Type in new.
It's at a courthouse.
Put in new Ruth.
This shit's fucking weird. It's like.
Is it
no.
real though?
Yeah, it's real, dude.
Not
Why
this
isn't it
one.
coming up?
Because
on there?
Enzo sucks at this.
Bro, I hit new. What other way do you want me to type it?
It's like it's in honor of her.
Well, that's different.
No, Roe v. Wade.
Oh my god, dude, you just said I suck at this. Holy shit, bro.
Is that Rose v.
Rosie
Yeah.
just picked a random Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, that's our bad. I apologize.
It's not coming up anyway. They take it down.
No way.
I heard it was a abortion statue. Type in
This
abortion.
one?
Abortion statue.
No, that's not it. I don't know what that is.
Out of all the statues you pick on there, that's the one.
Bro, abortion statue.
New York City. There it is.
Now, supposedly, this statue symbolizes some sort of deity.
That probably
And-
eats kids.
Yeah, essentially. If we had like a research department, maybe we could find out what some people are saying about this.
Catholic News Agency. Let's see what they
It just
say.
looks. It's just yeah. It's just all this
Satanic
shit's-
Golden Medusa.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to say about this, but I don't think we're. It's got horns. All right, it's got horns, and it looks like an octopus.
Okay. Yeah.
Which-
It looks something. It looks demonic.
Yeah,
Just-
it just looks fucking
When you put
weird.
all the
It's a
pieces
weird
together,
thing to celebrate. Like,
put all the pieces together of everything else, you're like, okay, yeah, this is fucking. This is like some type of demon.
Dude, I've seen like epic breakdowns of this thing of like what it's representing.
All right. Maybe we'll get into that next time.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
really crazy. I
Until
can't
then.
believe that they did this. Like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
We're gonna put a pin in this.
You want to dip?
Yeah. Let's tell everyone where they can find us.
Check us out on YouTube at Secret Hideout Podcast, TikTok, Secret Hideout Podcast. Make sure you are hitting us up. Give us some more stuff to talk about. I check those DMs every day. So let's do it.
Yeah, and like always, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And do your own research.
If you want to hear more stories about, like, we just had this riveting tale about this Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
We're putting a pin in this one. This needs its own breakdown and shit.
This is what this one sounded like to me. All right.
All right. Edible kicking in on the show right now. We'll catch you on the flip side. Later.
Peace.
peace.
All right, before you get into this, he's getting into the buzz that's happening in his headphone.
Did you hear that?
That's what he's getting into right now.
All right, let's do this intro.
Secret Hideout. Coming in. Episode 122. Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
When they come for you.
What you gonna do?
When they come for you.
What you gonna do?
When they come for you.
What you gonna do? Episode 122.
What up? I'm Jake.
Nope.
Nope.
Do it now.